Blazing, flame, radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Blazing Flame Radio Show. I have a very special guest. I'm your host, Albert, and my guest today is Tyler Graves. How you doing today, Tyler?
I'm alright. What's up with you?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Now, before we get into your movement about DBWH, positive movement that you started, can you give us a little bit of a backstory about you and how you came up?
I'm 20. I came up out of Cleveland. I graduated from Brush. And I'm going to school right now currently. Really undecided, but I'll be graduating with a liberal arts degree pretty soon. And yeah, that's pretty much all it is. No.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up, man. Now, can you tell us exactly what DBWH is and what it stands for?
Okay, so really, like, I could do like a long, drawn-out thing that I normally would do. I'm just tell you, it's just a positive movement. Out here that's supposed to be able to bring people together, and business that I just started. It's like life's motto, I feel, or that's what it was for me. It stands for dream big, win hard. And honestly, I just feel like everybody has a bit of that in them, and I just want to help instill that in others and keep hope.
Yeah, and I respect the fact that you doing it at such a young age, and a lot of times we see people trying to come up, but as they coming up, they don't really try to help other people. Do you feel like it's not enough of that? It's not enough people trying to pull each other up in the city?
No, not in Cleveland, no. You really don't see too much of none of that. Everybody got this whole thing about, like, just doing it on their own and not, like, encouraging others and helping each other. And if they do help others, as people in their group, I believe in helping everybody, like, no matter the race, sex, any of that, like, it's about uplifting others, and that's how you get your blessings, really.
Yeah, I definitely agree. How long you been promoting the movement?
I started in mid-January. I just started hashtagging it, but I didn't really start, like, pushing it, like, actually, trying to get everything solid until about, like, March, April, and it's just been working since then.
Yeah, now, as positive as your movement is and as powerful as it can be, right now, what is your favorite part about what you do? What really gets you going and motivated to do something else?
Really just seeing, like, people who, like, come up to me and talk to me about it, kind of telling me, like, what I did, kind of, like, motivated them to do something else. Like, there's been several times where, like, they'll see something I did, or they'll see me, like, put up an inspirational quote, like, earlier when I was doing that, and I see them later on in the week, and they're just telling me, like, hey, bro, like, I really, like what you're doing, and what you put on the page really helped me, like, I was going through it. And I came across that, like, several times. I still do sometimes. And I think that just keeps me going. Especially, like, when I do things like charitable acts, like going and volunteering. Mm-hmm. I think that's probably, when I see the kids' faces, after speaking with them or, reading with them or something like that, that really gets me going. Like, ain't nothing more precious than the child, like, small.
I definitely respect that. With all that being said, is there one point or is there one thing that happened that you could say is the highlight of the whole journey so far?
Oh, yeah. I actually came across the NAACP before, and I thought that was, like, a really cool experience. I definitely thought that was, because not too often people meet them, but you would be amazed at, like, how they really just walking around here like that. It's just crazy. And I got to speak with them and share my ideas and all that.
Yeah, it's pretty big. And with that being said, with the movement you have being so positive and being so uplifting, is there any obstacles or anything negative that you encountered that you feel almost made you decide not to do it anymore or decide to quit?
I ain't gonna say I came across anything that made me quit. The only thing that's discouraging is, like, I feel like I was trying to, like, promote, like, hardcore rap or something like that. I feel like that would do better than what I'm doing now. It's like, sometimes I feel people don't want to see something positive. They like the negative. They like to feed into that, something that they can, like, go and gossip about.
Yeah. And
that's really the tough part, like, just trying to get this to get going in an route. But, I mean, I'm at a slow but steady tempo, and I like it. It's doing good for me. I'm doing all right.
All right, now I see you work with a lot of kids. You do a lot of positive things for the kids. I know you had an event where kids had an opportunity to win free haircuts and other prizes like that. with you being so involved with the kids and trying to help them have a positive mindset coming up instead of having the same mindset that everyone else has, do you feel like it's possible to actually change the mindset of the kids coming up, to change the youth and how they think about things?
Definitely. I did studies where if you just, by the age of like 10, they already set in their ways. So I feel like, what I'm doing, if I can get to them by the time they turn 8, I think I can like kind of change that whole mindset. And the way I would do that is like, trying to go, reincarnate first in their life, give them 4 characteristics of what I believe is doing big and went hard. And it's like, when I say reincarnate first, I mean not just coming like once. You're not being there. I mean like constantly being able to come, like watching them grow. And I feel like you'll see success. You know what I'm saying? Like right now as we speak, I'm instilling in my brother, my little brother.
Yeah.
And he, I see him changing more and more. Like he want to do something. He want to do something better each and every time I talk to him. So I feel like this could definitely kill it.
Okay, and what exactly do you have planned for the future?
For the future, I got this little thing that I'm doing. It's a project. I call it DBWH, which is a story. We got a cameraman, his named Jordan, where we actually want to go and talk to people about what's going on in their lives. Like no matter how famous they are, or anything, we just want to go see if their lives and see what they're doing positive. Kind of like Black TV in a sense, like something like that, some type of sense like that. And as far as the movement goes, just gonna keep doing what we're doing. And I got something special. Like I did something for the guys, like the young men, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the girls because we're gonna do hair and all of that stuff. And I'm gonna talk to them and see what's going on in their head and have a few team members, some of our female team members, come in and speak to them. We just want to keep doing stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. What exactly, or where exactly do you see yourself and your movement being in the next 5 years?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years. I'm kind of hoping maybe we would partner with a school and I'll be able to go in and they'll probably be able to like use my motto, to kind of partner up when I'm in school. Really, where that will go. I kind of expect to move, like not necessarily like physically move out of Cleveland, but be able to like kind of speak outside of Cleveland, maybe even in a different state or states. That is, and I expect to have a full functioning business, a clothing brand. That is. So yeah.
Okay, and have you had any out-of-state connections yet, or did you not get to that point yet? Because I know it's still early.
Yeah, actually, like my first month within doing that, like it was like a few people, like Atlanta. There was like a few people from Atlanta that kind of just reached out and just said they seen the movement on the Explore page or something like that, and they liked it. I don't know how it just happened. And then recently, I just had a kid from Houston, Texas. He seen it and he liked it, and he said he would like to help promote it out there. So I mean, it's definitely and other states too, but it's definitely like reaching outside of Cleveland. How fast I don't know, or if it's even moving, but it's definitely doing something.
How does that make you feel to know that something that you probably started in your room, or I don't know where you started it, but something that started so small as an idea can reach outside of the state and possibly go global? How does that make you feel?
It made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it didn't start in my room. It started in a friend's basement. It was in my friend's basement. We was down there for like 3 months preparing, and it was just like now that we just done, just got tired, just like trying to prepare, like because I felt like I was ready. And once I started doing it, it just started working for me. It just make me feel good. It make me feel like all the work that I put into it is really showing. Like I'm doing things that I didn't think that I would do this quickly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy about it. I feel blessed. Even coming on this show, like I feel blessed.
I definitely appreciate you calling in. Where exactly can we find you on social media or anywhere online that you would like to be reached or seen?
Okay, my personal page is tgrays, TGRAYS_, and the movement page is Dream Big, Win Hard _co, and that's on Instagram.
Okay, is there anything recent you have is there anything coming up in the future or in the near future that you want us all to look out for?
Definitely two things. Like I told y'all before about the business, I do have shirts coming out real soon. I'll be pushing shirts for the movement. September 23rd. They'll definitely be for sale on my website and the link in my bio. And definitely look out for DBWH with your store. We getting ready to do something big with that. I'm not gonna say everything, but it's definitely coming.
And before you go, if there's one message you would like every kid in America to hear, or any kid that you ever see in life to hear, what would you tell them right now if you could tell them?
Alright, I would like to tell them, like, dream big, because when you do so, it creates possibilities. When I tell you to win hard, I expect you not to stop at the finish line, but keep going, run that extra mile, and help others around you until it becomes a snowball effect and everyone is successful.
All right, man. I definitely wish you much luck with everything you're doing. I appreciate you for calling in. I really enjoyed this interview. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. Like I said, I respect anybody doing anything positive, especially with kids, especially with you being so young. And I got nothing but respect for you, man. I wish you much luck with everything you're doing.
You too, man. Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show.
No problem. This is Blazing Flame Radio. Everybody have a great day. See you next time.
Blazing Flame Radio.